Hello. It's now 9:11 p.m. a.m. in the morning. It was just 9:10. So, in order to reduce the storage space on my phone, that's why I turned off the light. But it's like shortly after 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm definitely going to have to be back on the streets in 2 hours. So now another person has betrayed and turned against me. Her name is Felicia Guillory, and she wants to be called Lisa. She's the female version of that a cross between Ashley Burks and a female version of that Melvin guy. Melvin was also Haitian and a fake Christian T.I. perp. So Melvin would try to, donate and then use the money to manipulate and stuff like that. And then playing psych games and perping me and stuff. But see, I think I may have had one or two phone conversations with Felicia. She reached out and offered help and to donate. And it seems like, just like Melvin, she was always like the female version of Melvin, like always the rescue person with donating and helping. But then, she tried to say that, targeted individuals are paranoid. But she calls herself Battle Angel on YouTube. She stopped exposing her targeting, and she did just like what Trisha did, saying that targeted individuals don't need that they don't need to give the perps any attention. So that's her reason for the fact that she stopped posting, exposing her targeting. So I just found out a couple of minutes ago that I think Felicia must have gotten she let me know Friday night that she saw Trisha's videos about me, and she said, "Are you sure she's a perp? She sounds stable and legit to me," or something like that, she said. So it looks like I'm definitely going to be back on the streets. So it seems like as if, and I guess I didn't catch on because she also, like Trisha, was like subtle with the gaslighting. And so with Valencia, she also told me, before I went by Trisha, she tried to say, well, if things don't work out, you can always come stay by me. Well, what if I would have stayed by her, stayed by Valencia, and then next thing you know, she may have listened to what Trisha said, her lies, and then decided to covertly, want me out of her house. So, but at least Felicia didn't seem like she was controlling or anything like that, But over the phone, she acted like how Ashley Burks treated me. How Ashley Burks is another female. So I don't know what's going on with Ashley, because Ashley was targeted and then took down her videos and then started to act like a perp. And then recently she did like another video and made it like she was, exposing herself being targeted again. So I don't know. I'm at a loss for words now, and now they hit me with the energy weapons, hurting my heart and my chest. So I think that Felicia was probably one of those targeted individuals who flipped and became a perp. And so she was donating money, and she said that it was no problem. And I never really went to ask her, well, hey, Felicia, not directly, but if I do a video saying I need help, and then she'd be like, well, how much do you need? And I'll tell her exactly how much I need, and she said that she was able to help me because she gets military benefits or something. I don't know if it's veterans benefits or what, but I just can't take this large betrayal from just about everybody, every doggone body. This large betrayal by every doggone body. And what I'm going through right now, I'm going to say it myself, because of what y'all did to me, is the reason why I'm not mentally fit to work. You know, if I had a job, I would have had to take a day off today from work if I had a job in order to try to cool myself down mentally. Or I probably would have had an outburst at work because of the pressure of what I'm going through. And then dealing with workplace mobbing and sleep deprivation on top of that. You know, so, I mean, it seemed like as if Valencia also was the type that laugh and act like everything is funny. And the first phone conversation I had with her, she tried to make it like as if targeting individuals who show proof of their targeting after so many years, she tried to say that they're fake and agents because, you know, that people will get tired of that after so long. And she makes it like as if it was a waste, that people waste, that they spend so much time and so many years talking about their targeting and stuff like that. So I don't even know I don't even know what's going on with that. And so she talks like she knows she's a Christian, or talk like she knows the truth and knows about the Illuminati, but she did like Ashley Burch by pretending to talk like she's ignorant of everything and asking me questions over the phone, and made it like as if the question she's asking, like as if I had to explain to her like a toddler, you know, about the Bible and everything like that. And I thought that she could have been manipulating or playing games, but then I guess, you know, I mean, I'm the type of person that when somebody is slick and subtle with something, I'm not that great. I guess it's part of my cognitive disability that I can't catch on right away until after everything has transpired, and then I end up looking back and realizing, you know, that they were dirty from the beginning. So, you know, as I said, I never really asked Valencia personally for any help, really. And she would do like Melvin. And so Melvin started perping me and stuff. But I mean, I felt like Valencia was perping me, and it's like I almost was gonna block her Friday night when she did that. When she tried to say, well, oh, I saw your roommate's video. And are you sure she's a perp? She sounds stable. She sounds pretty stable to me. But you cut off contact with me. But if you've been watching my videos, you've been seeing me exposing my targeting and see what I'm going through. But she tried to make it like that she found me from Uniquely Made Warrior, Monique's channel. And she made it like as if she confided in me to want to help me and try to tell me she didn't believe what Monique said about me. So you know what? Monique, she, you know, wanted to demand that I move up there to South Carolina. Monique probably could have been trying to use me for a sacrifice. And remember in the video that I did about her, I said I didn't know if she was going to try to set me up for human traffic me or what. You know, and so it's like hardly any real targeted individuals left. It's like so many people are selling out and taking deals and perping and everything like that. So if I have to be back on the streets, I mean, I have not been back on the streets. I mean, let's see. It's been almost 8 months since I've been off the streets. So if I have to end up back on the streets, I'm just going to sit in the same spot and just let myself piss and shit on myself and just rot. I'm not going to eat or anything. I'm not going to ask for any more help. I guess I'll just rot until my body expires. I'm not even going to ask for any more help. And I guess it would just, bad weather or whatever, just take me out and kill me or whatever. As I said, this is freaking ridiculous that people do not care to see the truth about what's going on. Nobody has really called my twin sister out on what she's doing to me. They act like as if they're deliberately blinding themselves. And nobody's getting on my twin sister and saying, there's nobody really trying to fight for me. And people who pretend like they're on my side, and then next thing you know, they have an evil, even more sinister and evil agenda to hurt and destroy me. So it's now 9:21. So Valicia, I don't even know if she blocked my phone number or whatever. She wants to be called Lisa, but her name is Valicia Guillory. I never even saw what a picture of her looks like, and I didn't even get to know her that well. But it seemed like she was always just like Melvin, always the rescue person, the last minute rescue person. She was always the last minute rescue person. And it seemed like she's, I think she might have been because it looked like she used to expose targeting and knows all about the Bible and stuff. But then she pretended to do like Ashley Burks and play ignorant on the phone and then laugh. But Ashley Burks talked on YouTube like she knows the Bible, but then on the phone she acted like she was totally ignorant of everything. Like they know about the New World Order and everything, but then they pretend to play ignorant and then play psych games and laugh. So then people are gonna make sure there's the nail in the coffin that I'm totally homeless and that nobody's gonna help me and I deserve to be punished. And for me to expose everything dirty in the games that they're playing and everything, when I get persecuted and abused, they want to say, oh, you get exactly what you deserve and you reap what you sow, hamburger head. So, it seems like as if Valicia had turned into a perp. Or it's like she probably was at some point took accepted a deal to become a perp because she used to do videos exposing targeting, and now she's one of those fake TI perps that TIs turn perps that's just she's one of those TIs turn perps that now thinks it's pointless and useless to talk about your targeting now. And then she tried to be like, well, like even when I was telling her about Trisha when I was down there, she's like, are you sure she's a perp? Because you know how they make us paranoid and how they mess with our minds and stuff. So this is not about, oh, you mad because the money supply is cut off. It's not about that at all, But I'm trying to let y'all know that here's another person pretended to fake help me, and I didn't catch on her subtle perping and gaslighting and playing games and laughing, like as if she ain't suffering no more. And she didn't tell me much of anything about what she's going through with the targeting now. And I don't even know how she found my main email. And so I blocked her via email, blocked her on YouTube, blocked her number, cut off all contact with her, and she ain't got to worry about me no more. So, and even people who still are quote unquote real targeted individuals, it seems like as if they backstab and betray each other. And one target's thing to do is to punish another target by acting like a perp to try to show you how it feels or get revenge. And then it make me wonder, well, are you a TI turned perp too? Or are you a fake TI perp? So, as I said, I'm just trying to survive and people are doing nothing but manipulating and playing games. And, these fake TI perps, it seems like I don't even know if they use... I'm sitting here wondering if they use the new recruits of the gang stalking cult that used to be targeted and now perps. If they're using the new recruits if they were recently recruited and accepted the deal to become a perp, if they were recently recruited, and I wonder if they knew that they take the newbies and try to get them to recruit somebody who has not been, sold out. But it's like people are becoming more subtle. Excuse me. More subtle and more slick with their games. Trisha doesn't have actual footage of herself being gang stalked and followed. When I was riding in the car with Trisha, the instant we got into New Orleans, and we were getting on the bridge, I think close to Chef Mentor Highway or New Orleans East. When we entered New Orleans from Mississippi, they had 2 school buses with one headlight on the left side, and Trisha acted like she didn't even want me to try to film that. And so when I was with Trisha, she made it like as if I couldn't even really film whatever gang stalking, especially on that first date in her presence. But, and they had a lot of one headlights and funny headlights, and I didn't even realize Trisha was perping me, copying off of Monique with perping me with the donut thing too. And, so it seemed like almost everybody is sold out and wicked and fake. And then they got their smear campaigns to make me out to look like the grimiest, dirtiest fuck up. After I exposed how they treated me and what they did to me and all the manipulation and games that they played. And then, Valencia was recently asking me questions about witchcraft. Well, you talk like you know the truth though, but then you play psych games and ask questions like as if you're ignorant. And it's like everybody acting like as if they want to try to drive me to want to just give up. I mean, as I said, I lost so many more subscribers on YouTube. I'm screaming out for help on YouTube and Twitter and on my blog. And now nobody wants to help. And the narcissistic perps want to try to make it like as if Candy burned her bridges. Kimberly Harper, Star Bricker and all y'all, this video is none of y'all business. If you have a complaint or a problem, avoid this doggone video and all my channel. This is not y'all business. This has nothing to do with y'all. But then they want to try to make it like they have a license to meddle in. You're violating people's independence and privacy and stuff like that, and you think you have a license and a right to bully and meddle in. So, they want to try to make it like as if it seems like the only people want to pretend to fake help and donate is the people who, TIs turned perps who want to pretend to make like they're subtle with trying to sacrifice human traffic or recruit me, pretending to try, or they actual perps or TIs perps pretending to be TIs. So it doesn't seem like Valencia is struggling and still targeted. Like, if you're not struggling anymore, stop calling yourself. If you're not struggling and going through hell, stop calling yourself a targeted individual.